Yo, welcome to the Dog Solid channel. Today we will be discussing one of the most beautiful terrier breeds, the Cesky Terrier. Before we dive into the top 10 pros and cons of owning a Cesky Terrier, let's play some Dog Solid trivia. In its country of origin, the Cesky Terrier is portrayed on what national item? Is it A, postage stamps, B, money, C, the flag, D, artwork? Take your best guess and comment it below down in the comment section. Watch until the end of the video for an answer. You may be surprised, or maybe you won't. Did you know that the Cesky Terrier is one of the rarest dog breeds in the world, originating from the Czech Republic? The Cesky Terrier, pronounced Cesky, is the only breed from the Czech Republic to be recognized by the American Kennel Club. The story of the Cesky Terrier begins in the Middle Ages during the World War II era. The rare breed was created by a Czech breeder, sportsman, and geneticist Cesky Terrier. He wanted to create a breed that was similar to the terrier, but would have the characteristics of a working breed, just like that of the hounds. And he also wanted this special breed to have a gentle and obedient temperament, just like the retrievers. So Hurrah crossed the Scottish Terrier and the Sealam Terrier to create his idea of a perfect dog, and now we have the Cesky that is loved around the world. Here are some quick stats about the Cesky Terrier. The American Kennel Club labels the Cesky Terrier as clever, adventurous, and family-oriented. Their height can range between 10 to 13 inches and weigh a minimum of 14 pounds to a heavy 23 pounds. The Cesky can live between 12 to 15 years, and the Cesky belongs to the Terrier group. Now let's continue to the top pros of owning a Cesky Terrier. Pro number 1, low shedders. One might think the beautiful coat that gives the Cesky Terrier its unique look would be a headache for those who suffer from allergies. Well, think again. The Cesky Terrier is one of the most suggested dogs when it comes to low shedding. The Cesky breed sheds none to minimal, which is great news to those who hate being covered in dog hair. If you want to invest in a dog that doesn't require a lint roller for your clothes or everyday vacuuming, then the Cesky Terrier might be the dog for you. Also, one thing to note for my allergy sufferers out there, no dog is 100% hypoallergenic, so don't let these breeders try to sell you on that one trait when it comes to looking for your perfect dog. Pro number 2, needs moderate exercise. As a hunting breed, this small dog only needs moderate exercise. It's recommended that they get at least 1 or 2 walks a day in order to work off some of the excess energy. As a hunting breed, this small dog only needs moderate exercise. It is recommended that they get at least 1 or 2 walks a day in order to work off some of that excess energy. So if you are someone who is not keen on strenuous exercise, then the Cesky Terrier might be the perfect dog for you. Or if you are someone who likes to run crazy hill sprints, then you might want to look elsewhere. A backyard that is secure is even sufficient enough for these dogs to get some regular exercise, as it is not necessary to keep these dogs insanely fit. One thing to note, if you do utilize the backyard as an exercise option, you will have to be interactive with this terrier breed as they will not exercise by themselves. One way to be interactive with your pooch in the backyard is to play fetch or even a good old game of tug of war. You can also exercise them inside the home by hiding treats throughout the house, and this can occupy them up for hours. Pro number 3, great family dogs. The temperament of the Cesky Terrier is sweet and caring towards its family. They are especially loyal and friendly to children. They get along with all children of different ages. However, it is important to socialize the Cesky at an early age so that it learns how to properly interact with other children and pets. If you are a single person that lives by themselves, then you don't have to worry about finding a dog that is adaptable for family life. But if you do have a family, no matter the size, then you have to be thoughtful of that dog breed that you bring to your home, as the dog will now become a part of your family. That is why it is imperative that you really do some research for a dog breed that will easily fit into your lifestyle and will be able to add to your peace of mind and not destroy it. Pro number 4, easy to train. When it comes to training the Cesky Terrier, there is a debate about whether or not this terrier breed is easy or difficult to train. The general consensus is that this dog is easier to train because it is more laid back and relaxed compared to its other counterparts in the small group, and it is also not as stubborn as other similar terriers. The natural instinct of hunting makes the Cesky more willing to learn. The key to easily training the Cesky is to start early when they are pups. Remain consistent and positive in the training. The terrier breed does require its owner to be firm when it comes to training, but not too firm. The Cesky is known not to respond well to harsh scolding and punishment. The best way to see positive results with this breed is to have a positive attitude and always provide the Cesky with a reward when they do well. Pro number 5, great watchdog. When you typically think of what makes a great watchdog, a big-bodied dog might come to mind. However, as the saying goes, good things come in small packages. Well, the Cesky is no exception, as they make amazing watchdogs. They possess the trait of a strong sense of loyalty to you or your family. They are highly alert and observant, and are obedient when trained. All these traits make the Cesky Terrier extremely protective watchdogs, as they won't hesitate to protect its territory and will take care of unwanted people or animals. The Cesky Terrier will always keep an eye out for anything unusual and will typically bark to let you know when a stranger is approaching. Another thing to note about this breed is that they are not yappy like other smaller dogs, since they are calm in nature. So when they bark, it won't be in vain, and it will definitely get your attention to make sure you're aware of the potential danger. Well, that wraps up the top 5 pros of owning a Cesky Terrier. Now we're going to dive into the cons. Every breed has some type of undesirable trait, and this little terrier is no exception to the rule. Check out these cons to see if this is the right breed for you. Con number 1, stubborn. If you can recall, I stated earlier that this dog is less stubborn than other members of the terrier family, but he is still stubborn. This little breed has a mind of its own, and if not trained properly, it will definitely do whatever it wants to do, whether you agree with it or not. Not only can these dogs be stubborn, but they can also be manipulative. These dogs will believe that they are the ruler of your world, unless you are able to stop that bad behavior at an early age. As an owner, you must show them who is the leader by investing your time and patience in consistent training. As stated earlier, the best training for the Cesky is positive training with treats as rewards. So many times, the dog owner gets it wrong when it comes to training their dogs. The owner will tend to train on what feels good to them, as opposed to appealing to the dog's need to help get them through the training efficiently and quickly. Con number 2, WAITLIST, hard to find breeders. To say that this breed is hard to find is an understatement. The Cesky Terrier is considered to be the 6th rarest breed in the world, and it is highly unlikely that you will find this unique breed at your local pet store. You might have to make plans and spend extra money to make several trips out of your typical radius to find a reputable breeder. And when you do happen to find that perfect breeder, then you should probably prepare yourself for having to be put on a waiting list, as these dogs are high in demand. So, if you decide that this breed is the dog breed for you, then you're going to have a lot of patience and be willing to travel far distances to make sure that you don't get told a dud, which will leave you with many more problems than what you started with. Con number 3, strong prey drive. Once again, these dogs are hunters by nature, and with that instinct comes a strong prey drive. If the Cesky is not trained properly, it could potentially put itself in dangerous situations. An example would be giving chase to a pet animal such as a hamster or even smaller pets. Where it becomes dangerous is when the Cesky might try to hunt and kill poisonous animals, or even worse, chase cars, and you can only imagine all the horrible outcomes that can come into play. That is why it will be up to the owner to manage the Cesky's high prey drive by supervising them with smaller pets and keeping them in safe surroundings. Con number 4, wary of strangers. The Cesky Terrier loves his family, but it is wary of strangers or guests. This dog is not fond of strangers petting it. So if you want a friendly dog that attracts people to you when you go out, then this is not the dog for you. This is why it is important to socialize them at an early age to get used to unknown people as a puppy, so that you will not have to deal with this behavior that often as the Cesky matures. Con number 5, grooming. If you want a dog that is low maintenance, then the Cesky Terrier is definitely not the right dog for you. The beautiful silky coat of this terrier will require brushing, and if you do not meet these requirements, you will have one matted pooch on your hands. Unfortunately, you will not be able to groom this breed. Well, not unless you are a professional groomer, which you probably won't be. The Cesky tends to grow a lot of hair in its ears, which also should be removed professionally. Professional groomers can be costly, so you must be prepared to shell out money, more than you would for a low maintenance dog. Well, that wraps up this pros and cons video about the Cesky Terrier. And as promised, here is the answer to the Dog Solid trivia question from the beginning of this video. If you answered A, postage stamp, then you are correct. Thank you for watching this video, and check out my other playlists on other terrier breeds. The link will be below in the description. And also don't forget to subscribe to the Dog Solid channel, and I will see you in the next video.